Hello and welcome back. I am Beskerhawk. You can call me Hawk, you can call me Trent. I really don't care which. And today, we're going to be playing some Dungeons and Dragons with Mind Droogs. The lovely people who decided to put up with my nonsense as a GM and a DM and all the other M's you can be while running tabletop RPGs. We are joined by our normal crew, as normal as they can be. This includes our friend Steven, who'll be playing Aegis.
Good evening.
We're also joined by our friend Cody, who'll be playing Gregor, the largest son.
Gregor, the largest son and the best decision maker yet.
We're also
Hey, don't let Gregor make decisions if you want to contradict Gregor here. Come on.
We're also joined by our friend Grog, who'll be playing Robert.
Life is pleasant, death is peaceful. It's the transition that's troublesome.
We're also joined by my brother Ty, who'll be playing Solomon Barge.
Yes, hello.
All right. We're joined by our friend David, who'll be playing Twitch.
Hello.
And last but certainly not least, we are joined by Murky Inferno on Twitch, who'll be playing Shulgrom.
Sleep is the word for the weak, as was intended.
I thought the bird was the word.
The bird is the word? Oh.
All right. So, who wants to remind me what happened last time?
We tried to get a quest from the robot dude. And walked around in the markets for a bit. And Twitch went hunting for me.
I don't know what I did because I wasn't here.
You brooded in the corridor brutally.
That's
We
pretty,
also-
pretty accurate.
We did talk with, I want to say, Demiurge. I want to say we talked with Demiurge, or we talked with somebody, and they're like, hey, so when we're doing this whole transaction thing, how do you guys want to get paid? And then we did a huddle, and we're like, this is how we want to be paid. And we're like, okay.
We're getting paid?
Yeah, you've now been hired by the Wrighton men and to essentially do some bitch work in exchange for pay.
I want you to know this was Gregor's good idea. Gregor said he wanted to get stronger, fight some things. You're welcome for Gregor's service.
Well done, Gregor.
Sounds like bullshit, but okay.
Gregor's making the best decisions. Fuck off.
Maybe later. Is there anything else?
You want more?
Well, I mean, Twitch was cured of the thing, but that was the time before last.
This is true.
Yeah, I was there for that.
We did a lot of shopping.
You chirped till you drooped?
I've
Derp,
got a
derp,
cloak-
derp, derp.
I've got a cloak now, and I felt really embarrassed because I had to use Shu's last gold and last ration to get it.
And proceed to try to buy things from a shop that didn't sell them.
Yeah.
So does it billow in the breeze when it's not there?
No, it gives me advantage on stealth checks, and apparently, if it's activated, I cannot be heard.
I'm sorry, what?
I cannot be heard when I speak in character. Somebody's being a wiseacre. We'll continue on.
I love you, Ty.
I know.
Well, since we left off figuring out what you guys are going to be doing next, you have been given a number of options in the interim where you can go. There is an expedition to one of the small rock outcroppings on the east side of the continent. You can explore some locations within Sector 6 or carry an envoy to Sector 1.
What about Sector 7G?
Well, roll me a die 100.
I'm just joking. I'm sure I'm not
Roll
even there at
me.
this point.
A die 100.
You're not my boss.
He is your daddy right now.
Okay.
Whichever result's better, take that one.
All right, I'll choose the most interesting result. Twitch, may I have a 1 die 10, please? Okay.
Got
Sector
9
9
enemies.
is reporting some strange behaviors among the local warlords. Some may or may not be siding with the Bashovians and or the Saints. That's it. Okay. We got your 3 options. The island, which was mentioned first. Exploration of Sector 6, or Envoy at Sector 1.
Gregor is going to vote for the island because islands are generally surrounded by water. and that
Yeah, I was
means
about to say we should probably
whale.
go for the whales.
I want you to know this was also Gregor's doing, reminding of the whales, mainly Mimble and Bimble.
Yeah.
Gregor's largest notes has the best notes in it.
Yes. Okay. So, you want to go to the island.
Of Dr. Moreau.
No, that's on the other side.
Oh, this one's got to be the shutter then.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
So, you have anything you want to do before you depart? You're informed that in order to go to the island, you have to pick up one of the a researcher that is there to retrieve a number of things on the island. He'll be in the northern part of the city.
Does Akeo not count as a researcher?
No, this is one of the Right Mountains.
Ah. But we're still taking Okeo with us, correct?
He hasn't left.
We
the
are
ship.
allowed to, yeah?
Yeah, you can bring out.
Sorry. I figure he wants a friend to hang out.
Okay. You were told that the researchers on the northeastern side of the city, within one of the academia quarters.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Gregor's ready. Gregor's body is ready.
Are you sure about that?
Well, I mean, he has his friend, Robert, and a whale.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out, won't we? Are you going to retrieve the researcher, or are you just going to leave him?
I mean, we should probably get the guy.
Okay.
Doesn't mean we got to listen to him. We can tie him to the fucking ship.
Time to the ship.
Well, I mean, I was going to say the mast, but we don't have a mast, so we got caught up in the ocean goingness of the ship.
All right. So, you traveled to the northeastern side of the city looking for Dr. Johnson. You are directed to a surprisingly wooden area. And by that I mean the buildings are a very nice, polished wood for the most part. It is befitting the former college within this town. You ask around a little bit and are directed to Dr. Johnson's office, which is on the second floor of one of the easterly buildings in what used to be the faculty premises. Dr. Johnson is, I don't know who's listening to what, but I can hear it in the background.
Yeah.
My apologies, I have turned it off, or tried to turn it down more.
Thank you. You have come across his office, which also seems to be his home, and he seems to have been living out of here for probably about the last 7 years. It is very Sherlock Holmesy in the amount of papers, junk, random things, and bedding strewn all over the place. There seems to be, we'll call it the prison cot hanging from the wall, and many may or may not be stimulants on the table amongst all of his papers. Though
Gregor already liked this man.
this place is full of smoke from an undiscernible source.
Gregor's not sure about this man anymore.
Who are you?
Gregor's going to point at himself. Gregor, the largest son. Who are you?
Everyone calls me Dr. Johnson.
Perfect. Gregor is going to pick him up by the back of his collar. He is smaller than Gregor, yes?
Be really. Hang on. High or low?
Let's see. We're going to go high.
Perfect.
Wrong this time.
Yeah, he's about your size.
Like, height-wise, or are we talking, like, thickness?
A little bit of both. Like, you put your hand on the back of his neck, and it feels like putting your palm against your palm.
Well, in that case, Gregor is not going to pick him up, but he's going to, back of the neck. All right, let's go, buddy.
He kind of pushes your arm off. It's like, I need to know who I'm going with first. Otherwise, this is going to be a really interesting section of my memoir.
Yeah.
Gregor's going to point at himself. Gregor, largest son, introduced twice now.
All right.
I'm gonna elbow Gregor gently out of the way. What he means is we're from the right man and we're here to take you back to HQ.
Where's that?
I'm going to refer to something I don't think my character may know as far as that goes. Wait a minute. Is that I'm confused now, but that
We
was
weren't
that
going
the
to
day
HQ.
we
We were going to an island.
I thought we were on the island where he was. We have to take him to the island or take him off the island.
We're taking him to the island. This trip would have been way too fast if he was already on the island and we made it to the island.
Never mind. All right, so we got to take him to a research station, which I will now relay to him.
Relay station. Got it.
The island. The east one?
No, the northeast.
We're already in the north, man, so it's just east now.
I was paying attention.
Yes, David.
Yes. Sorry. Am I there currently?
I'm going to go with yes.
Okay. Twitch is gonna walk up to the guy
Mm-hmm.
and be like, excuse me, kind gentleman. We would like to borrow your services for something that we are trying to accomplish for a mission. Would you please come along with us? We would greatly appreciate it.
That thing with that island. Yeah. All right, let me just grab my bag and some pants. Not these ones. I'm already wearing them. You always got to have a spare set of pants. And I'll be happy to go with you. He turns around.
I appreciate it.
He grabs the satchel, nice leather, very academic. He shoves a pair of leopard print pants into said satchel. Grabs a hat, throws it to the side, picks up some bottles, throws them into the satchel, picks up some papers, throws those into the satchel, picks up a pocket watch, puts it in the desk, picks up a pen, puts it in his pocket, and then it's like, all right, I'm ready to go.
Thank you very much.
He takes a sip from something that looks kind of like a painter's mug, and then walks out the door with you.
As long as there's no paint in it, I guess that's okay.
Would you like to check?
Hey, don't knock him, man. He wants to eat paint. That's on him.
No. Not yet, anyway.
I wasn't asking as the character. I was asking as the DM. Do you want to check to see what's in the mug?
No.
All right. Maybe I should have my DGM voice. Anyway, so he's going with you. Do you bring him back to the ship?
Sure.
Okay.
What could possibly go wrong with bringing strangers on our ship? Again.
Unless you want to walk to the island, sure.
Well, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold
It's
up.
not ours, is it?
You regularly just snatch random people off the street, feed on them, and then have them stay and watch the ship with you.
Listen, it's
Uh,
not
that's
random
because
when
they're
he
my
kidnaps
servants.
them.
All right, you got me there.
The-
Gregor has the biggest loophole, apparently.
That's what they call it these days? All right. Wow, this thing's really cool, Dr. Johnson says. So, there's a lot of people on here. As you can see, I am quite some size. Where do you want me staying?
Well, you're not the
Next.
largest passenger, so I mean, you could fit anywhere that's not Gregor's area.
All right. I'll just. I guess I'll go over here then. You
I already
just
have several people staying in my room, so that'd be ill-advised.
Interesting.
Twitch
She
will
was-
offer his room to this kind gentleman.
No, thank you. I'm flattered. I really am.
No
like
problem.
point
We
out,
greatly
like, how-
appreciate your help.
Which is now the trap.
Always is. This is a perfect opportunity to mention that Brill is, in fact, back on the ship, too.
What's up?
Hey.
Awesome. Twitch is going to go find me.
Right? It's very easy to find him.
Okay.
He's right there, behind you.
Yeah, right. So, Twitch is going to walk up to him. And, I sincerely apologize for all the things that I have done to you.
Oh my gosh, he's nice now.
I hope that you forgive me for all the actions that I have taken.
Brill looks you up and down. Stretches out his hand. As if to shake it.
Twitch will shake his hand.
I accept your apology. Let's go.
Okay. I appreciate it, and then walks away.
Brill goes over to Shagram. Wow. That's a significant change in behavior.
You should have seen the parasites we pulled out of him.
He was
I'm
doing
gonna give it a
his
hot
asshole.
second to acclimate.
Who's the big guy?
Gregor's
that's just
appointed
Gregor.
himself. Gregor, the largest son, for the
Hey.
third time today.
I know you're Gregor, but who's the other big guy?
He's talking about.
uh,
He's asking about the largest researcher.
Yeah,
Ah.
we know, dude.
He's really just Dr. Gregor's long lost son. So the
That'd
smartest.
be funny.
Timber. Everything's connected.
Everything's connected to everything else. Yeah, funny.
A lot of my campaigns are. It's bizarre. It's wild. The cinematic universe of my D&D world is something else.
Yeah.
All right. So, why is he here?
We're going on an adventure.
No.
Going on a trip in our favorite ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, where are we going?
The island of Dr. Moreau.
I feel like he wrote a book about something. I forget what it is, but if we're going to a famous author's house, I guess that's okay.
On some island off the northeast coast.
That's interesting. So, when are we leaving?
Now,
Oh, That's
Unless
fair.
there's a pressing reason not to.
I can't think of one.
Then let's do it.
All right. Da-da-da-da-da. So you guys navigate your way out of the city and start making your way to the coastline, which is, if my handy dandy measuring stick indicates, is at least 3 ducks away. We're going to
Perfect.
say it is probably about 4 days on a leisurely pace that allows you to maintain a good fuel economy.
Yep, we're gonna do that.
Are you guys going to hit one of the cities that is closer to the coast, or are you just going to go straight to the coast?
Let's hit up a city and get some fuel.
All right.
I mean, do we need? Oh, yeah, I guess fuel is a good one.
So that'll take about 3-ish days to get to the city, and then it's about a full day's travel to the coast. Which reminds me,
We got to do the thing, don't we?
you gotta do several things, but it reminds me of something else.
Oh, here I am trying to get a little ahead. My bad.
That's fine. Okay. So, who wants to roll me a die 100?
Me. Call it. Okay to go. 1, 2, 3. Boom. I got 19.
All right. So, Shagram. In the distance, on the horizon, a familiar black vehicle leads a trail of dust. Once again, you guys have come across the Wheelman in all his glory. But he does not cross your paths this time. This is merely a visual sighting.
Oh, he helped us out, so good on him. Hope he's enjoying his ride.
I'm sure he is.
You just had to make it dirty.
Who said? I made it dirty.
Who said it was dirty?
Who said I'm gay?
Who decided that?
All right. So, you managed to, what's it called? See an old compatriot. Nothing really happens. Which brings us to the second day. And another die roll. Gregor,
8.
another location is revealed via the radio. This time is in Sector 1. So, we'll file that away for later. The day passes by incident. Which brings you near the end of the third day, arriving at the next relay station tower thingamajiggy.
Stop using such technical terms.
I like that wingding is technically a technical term.
So was bunghole.
My bunghole. Oh. So, you guys are within sight of the relay tower. Once again, a city has sprung up around it. Shanty towns out the ass. All that good stuff. Very much better run than you've seen in other territories. It does seem as if the Right and Munnan's influence is at least a little bit more efficient at clearing up crap.
That's good. Maybe we'll
There's
get some fuel here.
There's only the flag of the Right and Mannon flying over the city. There's no question about who's in control here.
I turn to Aegis. No preaching. They probably won't like that, and I don't want to have to break you out of prison again.
That's fair.
Okay. So you make your way into the town. You're waved through quite easily. You go and find one of the local fuel depots, and they're, of course, stingy as always, asking for about a 1-to-1 ratio of water to fuel.
Okay, I'll burn a spell for him.
Okay.
Ah,
Or wait, how much fuel do we need?
I hope somebody was tracking it.
We only need about 5 gallons because we are full.
hooray.
Heck yeah.
Well, I'm gonna make 30 gallons of water, and I want 30 gallons of fuel, and then we're good to go.
All right. You get 3 gallons of fuel delivered to your vehicle. A little bit on the side in like a jerry can, something.
Yep.
And that. Is there anything else you want to do in this town?
Hopefully not, and kill everyone in it. But yeah, or not start a zombie apocalypse again.
Hey,
That'd be
that's
great.
still on the table. All of it is.
Gregor has no dragon meat left.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, Gregor can check his pockets again.
High or low? Are you checking your pockets?
Gregor will check his pockets. Gregor will go low.
No dragon meat.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys get all set up. Spend a nice evening in town. Now it's just one more day to get to the coast.
Yay!
Yeah, Gregor's ready. Let's do this.
Yeah.
All right. Roll me a die 100.
Hi, it's your turn.
Okay. Whoops.
Again, you see the wheelman in the distance, driving somewhere. Who knows where? Who cares where? Probably he does. Actually, it sounds like the intro to Knight Rider.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're now on the coast. There is a delineation between the area that you're driving on, then it goes down into a little bit more softer sand, and then there is water. Congratulations. You're at the ocean again. In the
Big
distance.
blue web thing?
Yeah, the big blue wet thing that sometimes is a little green. In the distance, a massive stone spire sticks up out of the water. It is so large and so tall, you can tell even at this distance, it is far away and it is huge.
Tower of Babel?
No, that would be on dry land.
Gregor is going to walk up to the largest
Largest doctor.
doctor, and he's gonna, inspire him with some wisdom of Gregor, and let him know that this ocean is a soup. It's got some vegetables, green stuff, seasonings, salts, meats, a little bit of fish poop. It's a soup.
He slowly blinks, and then he makes a note. Amazing. I didn't think we could call them that anymore. He says under his breath.
Soup?
All right. Well,
What's the doctor's name? Or the researcher's name? Do we know?
Dr. Johnson.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry. I forgot you already said that, and I know you already said it twice. Damn.
Also, he's
Right.
embarrassingly only twice as tall as Shuagram.
I see.
Oh.
Yeah, I was also paying attention.
Ah, man.
I feel that.
Oh, thank you, Ty. I'm quite amused. I needed that.
Okay.
So you're now faced with the options. You can drive into the ocean, or you can fly.
I remember the last time we flew.
Yeah, that didn't end too great.
I don't remember the last time we
Hold
drove
up.
into the ocean.
Gregor would like to point something out. That was a good Gregor decision. We're gonna move past that part, but still, now there's nothing to shoot at us that wouldn't shoot at us if we were floating. Actually, wait a minute.
That we
Gregor
all-
doesn't recall. Does this ship float?
No.
So we got a flag. Gregor is great idea.
All right, this is
Great idea, not Gregor.
there might be a bit of a misunderstanding. This is a essentially a large ATV and a skyship, so it can levitate or float in the air, very low to the ground, keeps the expenditures low, or it can go very high in the air and have very high expenditure.
We're going to levitate. Very
Okay.
low expenditure.
All right, so you're gonna be like 20 feet
Hovercraft
above the
style.
water, right?
Sounds
Uh,
good.
Just enough to have some space, because if you drive into the water, it doesn't float. I know, design flaw, but there has to be something.
Twitch wants to make a suggestion before we do this.
Mhm.
We should check the vehicle before we start driving out over the giant body of liquid to make sure nothing breaks.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. You do a little test drive around in the air. Make sure it doesn't like catch fire unintentionally.
Probably good call.
All right. Roll me a die 100, good Solomon, and call me high or low.
Let's do l-
You gotta make it
Low.
before you make the roll. Low, you say?
low.
All right. There's a little bit of a hiccup in terms of the flight. It's not bad, but it could be real bad if you let it go for much longer. So this adds an extra day to your journey as you source the necessary parts, do the cleanings, the rubbing downs, the sacred stuff, all that good things.
Okay, good.
But had you not done that, you probably would have ended up in the drink about a day in.
Okay, no, we don't want that. So I'm glad we took the time to check it out.
Not drink, especially not. Ah! Sorry.
For legal reasons. Joke.
Ah, the drink is locking in. Okay. So
Please say psych.
you are about. Yeah, it's about a day's journey by flight to the island. The question is, will you be able to find a place to land? And there was no
so-
place for her to set her foot, and she returned unto Noah. All right. So, you guys fly out over the water. Please roll me a die 100 with some volunteer.
I got it.
We did it, so
Yeah.
He's got it.
He's got it. Please roll me a die 10. Please roll me 2 die 6. Alright. 5 war bands have been seen traipsing about the edges of Sector 8 on the northwestern side, closest to Sector 7 and Sector 6. The day beyond that passes without incident. As the massive, and I mean massive, stone, it looks like a stone pillar got broken in half and then ground down into a sand sculpture, but this was an official building. As you get close to it, there are a number of options to land as if it was at one point some sort of port or an airship base. But now it stretches a few thousand feet above and a few thousand feet below as you get close to this giant island in the ocean.
So there is a place to land.
There
It's
are
just
several
kind of
places.
rough.
We'll say
Okay.
that there are 3 places. We'll say these are all on the western side of the. Hang on. I'm gonna draw some. We're gonna draw some. Using Gregor's. No, we're not gonna use Gregor's great art. The greatest of art. All right.
Gregor is pretty great.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Gregor's largest coloring book.
The merch ideas just keep going, don't they? Up. All right.
Spaceballs the coloring book.
Uh-oh.
So we're going to. We're gonna put this. We're gonna change that layer to the map. So I'm going to be marking the area. We're gonna mark it in pink to indicate where we at. Excuse me. So you guys are essentially coming in on the southwesterly side. And there are 3 landing pads on the southwest side of the island thing. We'll mark them as yeah, we'll keep it as black. There. That's close enough. Landing zone 1, 2, and 3. 1 is the 2 and 3 are on the same level. Sorry, 1 and 3 are on the same level. 2 is set on a slightly higher level.
I say we go on a slightly higher level.
Okay.
Gregor has the high ground.
Gregor is the highest of grounds. Let me just copy this real quick. Because, of course, we need to mark where you guys are. Why? Because why not? So, you guys are now on. What? Ooh, you're now strangely shaped. Landing zone 2.
The joke's on you. I'm already strangely shaped.
Strangely, you're shaped. You're, in fact, proportionate. Okay. So, you land on LZ2. This is a very flat section that is a projection. It is circular in nature. There is we'll call it a little, we'll draw shapes. Shapes for Gregor. Shapes for Gregor. So, there we go. And it is a circle at the tip of a triangle. That triangle being large walkways that used to be used for cargo. There doesn't seem to be anything underneath the section that you are landing on. Like, it is just an overhang. And then there are those pathways lead into a warren of walls and other things. And it looks, the area to the north looks a little bit more damaged, a little bit more melted and broken, while the area to the east is a little less broken, but it looks like it's seen a few rounds, shall we say.
All right, Doctor, where are we going?
Well, we need to go to a couple places. They're mostly in the center of the building, on one of the middle floors. This looks like it's high up, but it's not high up enough. So think of this as the lower area. I don't know how good the internal structure of this thing is, so it might take us a while. And then we need to go to a much higher floor.
Okay.
All right. So, 2 things. I need you to pay attention now. And he, for some reason, turns to an open area and says, "You too." Turns back to you and goes, "Okay, so I'm going to let you in on a little secret. All right?
take a munch out of a rock. Nod his head.
We're here for 2 reasons. The Right and Manon only know of one. All right. The one reason is the one in the middle. All right. They want a box. All right. It's about this big. He motions about the size of a normal size briefcase. They want that. They want the special box. It's got information and other things in it to help them run their stuff, and allows them to be able to find locations and caches and stuff like that they can use to solidify their power in the air. You know, classic nation building stuff, right? Everyone does it. It's not that big of a deal if everyone's on an even playing field, but if the Right and Manon get that, it's not an even playing field anymore. You get my drift. And the second reason, it's related to the first, is that I really don't necessarily trust one group to have all the cards. And this box is in essentially all the cards. The second thing is to make a little bit of a insurance policy. See, there's this thing we like to call the grid up there. He points up to the sky. Up there, the grid.
Like-
yeah,
Grid or Greg? Like Gregor, or grid like gridlock?
grid
Sorry.
lock.
Got it.
The grid. The grid is a little bit of an insurance policy, a little something the governments back in the day kind of agreed upon to keep looks at Solomon, to keep some outsiders who might be a little on the uppity side from completely wrecking our crap if some treaties go down. Which I highly doubt they're still maintained, but whatever. All the airships that have been floating around, they're not up high enough to deal with the grid, right? Some of the other ones could get up and through the grid. I highly doubt that the grid is as active as I would want it to be. But if we activate the grid and the Right and Manon choose some of the nastier cards that we're handing them, the grid's going to activate and go in, wreck some house, make sure those cards don't get activated, and maybe retrieve them and make it so that people can't get a hold of them. Because, like, the thing that happened about 7, 8-ish years ago, we don't want that happening again. The grid was made with something like that in mind, but clearly something went wrong. My guess, somebody probably turned off the grid. So, here we are at one of the stations for the grid to turn the grid back on.
Okie
So-
dokie.
Just in case, right? Just in case. I'm not saying anything's bad's going to happen, but it's also probably been about 7 years since anyone that we know of went into this facility. So I'm going to give
So
you...
that could be something nasty waiting for us in there.
Probably. Yeah, we're almost guaranteed that there's going to be something nasty waiting in there for us. But look at this place. This is a great fortress, right? We don't know if anyone got out. We don't know if anyone died here. We don't know if there's any, devil portal to the sun in the basement. Who knows?
Gregor has questioned. Who did you turn to at the beginning of this conversation?
Oh, that's my emotional support imaginary audience. I get stage fright just a little bit if they're not there.
Gregor supports this. You're doing great.
Yeah, it's probably the drug use. It is what it is. So I'm gonna give all of you, a
The
little-
drugs?
No, the drugs are mine. I'm sure you understand. I'm gonna give you something, a little keepsake, we'll call it, so that if we encounter something, negative inside, maybe there's that portal to hell in the sun, in the basement, waiting to claw out our brains, that you can still activate the grid, right? I'm sure you'll be able to. I'm sure we'll be able to find the I'm sure we'll be able to find the information and the cards that the cards, air quotes, that the Brighton Mountain want. That'll be easy. That'd be the easy part. It's nice in the center. High up above, not so much. Should anything happen to any of us, I would really, really appreciate it, and you will really appreciate it, not underneath the iron fist, no pun intended, of the Brighton Mountain, a little insurance policy activation. You'll be able to activate it should any of us not be there. Certainly, since I would not be there to make it. That is my request. You're completely free not to, especially if you want to live underneath soulless dictators, right? It's in everyone's best interest to activate the grid.
Gregor does like taters, though.
True.
Twitch is gonna ask, are these boxes separate or are they sitting together?
The boxes for the grid and the boxes for the cards are separate. The cards will be in the same room. At least I'm theorizing it's in the same room. They kind of didn't go anywhere different. And they're just going to be put into a larger box. About this big. Makes the sign for the briefcase again. If anything, they're going to be... And he makes this the size of a... You know the absurdly large set of cards that aren't like the gag size, but like the you have vision issue size?
Mm-hmm.
There's probably about 5 or 6 of these that fit in there, and those have the information that they're looking for. Those are the things we're trying to get out for the Brighton Mountain. Does that answer your question?
Yes. And where exactly are these boxes located in this building?
They are located in an area referred to as the control floor. Right? You should be able to identify it. There is a lot of doorways going into it, at least that's what the schematics show, and a lot of large windows that can look over, and a very large open area. That's somewhere, points at the spire, somewhere in there.
Okay. What is the code for these boxes so we can gain access to them?
The codes themselves, I do not have. Right? If you can pick up the boxes, you just have to put them in the other container. Actually, unlocking those things, not my problem. Not really. If they can't open them, great. Hence, grid thing, just in case they can't open them. Because I kind of lied to them about the aspect of how easy it would be to get these things. Because I don't trust them. I feel like that's a fair assessment on my end. I said, hey, I can get you these boxes. And they're like, oh, man, this is going to give us, what can the boxes do? It's like, oh, they'll allow you to be able to find all these things and powerful tools and weapons and stuff. And they're like, oh, yeah, cool.
You said powerful weapons?
Yes, not in the weapons that you're probably thinking in the form of, he kind of points at like your hand weapons, not in those kind of weapons, but more like larger weapons, like larger than your ship kind of levels of weapons. Those are the weapons I'm thinking of. The other things are more magical items, but having them be able to crack that easily is kind of an assumption on their part, and I didn't correct them.
Gregor has another question. You say box is locked. Do we know if it's magic lock or like regular
100%,
lock?
100% magical lock.
So if we stop magic, it unlock?
No.
Gregor is confused. Please break it down in Gregor terms.
Imagine each of these boxes is a brain, or is like a little Gregor, right?
Okay. Gregor likes where this is going.
Each of these holds a certain uniqueness to it. But just like you, Gregor, do not share everything, potentially, I haven't known you for that long, that goes on within Gregor, the boxes are the same. So as long as Gregor doesn't speak, no words come out, no information comes out. Very similar to how these boxes work, if you don't know the magic, right? You don't know the magic, the box doesn't speak, doesn't share its information, doesn't enlighten anyone. The right men are real good at getting people to speak.
So, if we turn off magic to box, then we can open box regular?
The is it's
Gregor
like
will
chopping.
say it this way. Gregor has a way to explain. All right, Gregor stops magic.
Mhm.
And then he's going to go over to Twitch and hold up Twitch, like, Simba or some shit. Twitch opens box. Yes?
No, it would be as if you chopped off the top of a man's head and expected him to speak truths and other things instead of just die.
Twitch is going to say thank you very much for this information, and he's going to start walking to this room.
Okay. He hands out a small. It's like candy, large, like the proper candy bar size that used to be back in the 90s, like the Hershey style, full size candy bar. Pieces he hands out to each of you with some sort of combination. It looks like on it. This is a picture of the process. You start over here. This says, see that part that says start? All right, you start there. You follow that thing when you get to the grid. That should allow you to turn on the grid or it blows up the world. I'm not really sure if that's a joke. Don't take it so seriously. I'm trying to bring some levity to the situation.
I'm fine with either.
You know what? Fair.
Says no pressure. Is no Blinsky, is no problem.
Never met the man. He sounds like somebody I don't know. But can I know it's a little bit of a. Do you want to turn on the grid with me? Because I'm gonna find the grid anyway, or die trying.
Gregor thinks you should hang out with group.
Okay.
Gregor has heard this thing. Splitting up, not good idea.
All right. Then we should follow
Yeah.
that guy with the hairy arms.
No, he's good.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding. We definitely need to follow him. He's trouble.
Good to know. So
Follow who?
you.
Oh.
So
That's you, yeah.
Dr. Johnson just kind of turns and walks after Twitch.
Gregor is now going to turn to Robert, being like, "That guy is crazy."
Yeah.
Someone really has to be nuts for Gregor to say he's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Gregor is sure he has the nuts, but he's crazy.
It's pronounced
Oh,
noose.
daylight's burning. Let's do it.
Okay. So, you have made your way into the. Oh, sorry. Twitch, are you walking to the right-hand side of the platform or the left-hand side of the platform? Which would be less damaged, more damaged.
More damaged.
More damage. All right. You walk toward the melted, twisted, busted pieces of steel that used to be the outer facade of the facility. There are a number of holes poked through it that may or may not have been windows or cannon fire. You are unsure, but they are entry points. There's about 4 of them that you can see from this position, and they are about 10 to 20 feet up above where the walkway level is.
Okay.
2 of them are above, 1 of them is down. Sorry, 2 above, 1 at ground level, 1 at between the 2 sets.
Okay. Twitch is going to go through the one at ground level.
All right. This jagged hole, less round, more trapezoidal in terms of its dimensions, is big enough for you to just barely squeeze through. This might be an issue for Johnson and Gregor. You don't know, but that's not your problem. inside, you are in something that kind of looks like the hangar that you were in for the Bashovians, but at a slightly larger scale. It has a number of walkways above you, and very clearly daylight on a giant broken hole on the other side of the room, where you can clearly see that a number of floors on this level have just been utterly demolished, and you have a beautiful view of the ocean. So we'll mark out. I'll mark out the area that is essentially 100% destroyed and just open air for the people. This is going to be in red. There we go. Like, that area is just gone.
Does Twitch see any ships in this docking area?
No, if there were any left, they would be entirely rubble, because there are a number of large pieces of rubble in the area that could have been ships. Again, quick passing glance, it all kind of looks like twisted metal, right?
Mm-hmm.
There does not. If there is anything in here, it is not functional.
Okay. Well, can Twitch see how far down the other floors are from this damaged area?
Going over to essentially the edge and looking down, you wouldn't want to jump. The other floor coming in, the lower landing zones were several hundred feet apart and several hundred feet difference in height. And when you look down, you just look down, and there is this kind of chasm between you and another section of the building that you cannot jump. And looking down, it's just like, that's a lot of wreckage. And it's like, I don't want to go down there.
Fair enough. Well, Twitch is just gonna keep trying to find his way down.
Okay. You managed to find a largely intact stairwell on the inner side of our little pie section here. It would be off to your right from your entry point. And you start making your way down. Does anyone else try to enter into the section?
You said Gregor might not fit?
Might not fit. It's imagine, if you will, a slightly less than standard U.S. door.
And Gregor, who is slightly larger than standard U.S. door. Gregor is
Sometimes you
going
wish
to
you were
look over
pint-sized,
his...
huh?
No, Gregor is glad he is the largest. It's just inconvenience at times when it's Shugram size stuff.
I can see the problem.
Imagine if you found a place where Shagran was like massive in comparison.
A pixie village.
You leave the gnomes alone.
No.
Oh, yeah, watch out! I'm like, I'm barely 3 feet tall. You're huge. Stop.
You crushed my wife.
You know what? Can I get someone to do a roll a dice for me?
Sure.
One with even numbers.
One with even numbers, you said.
Yep. 7-sided die, ain't it?
Okay. What die would you want? Die 4, die 6, die 8, die 10, die 12?
Any of them. I'm gonna do
At
odd or evens in
20,000.
my-
Okay. We'll go die 12. Give it some love.
Okay.
9.
All right. Gregor does not want to go down there.
Okay.
Gregor's gonna suggest alternate route.
Such as?
Not that way.
Okay.
me just get the copy for. Nope.
Gregor does not know what you want from him. He doesn't fit.
Go.
Rolling the D100,000, are we?
Gregor would have went if that was the
Nope.
thing.
All right. So the little wheelbarrow is once again Twitch, and our little plane thing will be representing the party. So Twitch
Mhm.
has gone down within the system. Nope. I said Alt. No, it's Alt. That's right. You have gone down within the stairwell, leading you lower into the bowels of this large building. It seems to be a very, very common theme to you. However, it goes on like half a floor and then is a break. You can clearly see that there is a number of walkways in this general area that this would have connected to, but there's now about a 5-foot hole that used to be a landing. You got places to go off to the right and to the left, if you would just get to them. There are a number of cables and conduits and things hanging from the ceiling, as if this whole building received a bit of a compression from something. But they do look like they might be solidly placed for swinging.
How far away is this hole?
The hole itself is about 5 foot across, and it has a. You're like right up on it. It's like you walk down the stairs and then it's just hole. And then 5 feet in either direction is walkway.
Twitch is gonna go in the hole.
Okay. The hole drops down another. You can probably tell it, but about 20 feet to another floor. Want to risk it?
I mean, I got 10-foot arms, sure.
All right. My long ass arms. So you climb down very easily with your 10-foot arms. Like I'm just imagining some of those monkeys who are really really long armed. Just like you hang
Orangutan?
yourself down and then you like reach your arm down, place it on the floor, and then let go. This is much more intact down here. The daylight doesn't reach as well, but it is slightly backlit in terms of ambient light from the areas above, and you can just make out in the grim gloom that there is like those rolling workbenches and like tool containers all over this place in disarray, and just like it feels dusty in here. You can't fully explain it, but it feels like everything's covered in a layer of dust. You haven't even touched anything except the floor.
Does Twitch notice a bunch of particles in the air?
Not that you can see. Well, when you look into like one of the shafts of sunlight near the top, it is kind of dusty. Yeah, there is some stuff floating around.
Why not? Twitch is just gonna risk it. He's gonna light his torch.
Okay. You light the torch. You light the torch and it lights up the area. It's not. You gather with a little bit more accuracy that this area is in fact full with bits and bops that are all busted up in the corner, covered in dust. And you also see some remains strewn about in the area as well. Not anything recognizable beyond like a rib cage here, something that looks like it might have been a femur there. All the stuff is dead bodies, but it's in dead bodies in pieces, and it's been here for quite some time, so that the local carrion has been able to work its magic.
Okay. Yeah, Twitch is gonna continue on.
All right. Okay, so you, giving your orientation, you are now making your way out to the outside circle of where the next layer is. So, for visual reference, using where's my pointer stick? Yeah, so you're heading essentially this direction.
Okay.
So you make your way through this larger area, and there is a slightly askew doorway, like if you had two train cars connected to each other and one of them was off kilter, you could still technically get into it. The doorway is just at an angle that's not normal. That's essentially what you're looking at, as there's a section of the floor that has buckled, and there is a door set into that wall. The door's open. I'm assuming you go inside. Yes.
Yes.
All right. You go in. It doesn't feel unstable. It's just unsettling. There's probably about between 30 and 35 degree pitch to the floor. So if anything you like drop on the ground, it's gonna roll. It's gonna roll to your left.
Okay.
In here, it's a little bit more of the same. There's more cracks in the ceiling. There is less tool stuff around here, and more just like rubble. Like stuff from the ceiling and stuff from other places just fell into here, and it looks like it just went off kilter.
Does Twitch notice any computers or anything like that?
Not here that are in a usable state. There is definitely broken computers and broken screens, but nothing that looks like you can be able to, yes, I can power this on.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna continue on.
Okay. This room is much larger, so it's going to take you some time to go through it, which we will then move to the other part of the party. What are you guys doing as Twitch is doing this little exploration?
Progressing slowly up, letting the doctor lead the way. Or not be in front, but direct us where we're going.
He
Yeah.
points up to one of the higher openings. Like, we should probably go through one of those, because that looks like it goes closer to the middle of this place, which is where we're trying to go.
Okay.
And he begins to climb up some of the rubble and fit through one of the larger holes there. It's a little bit more broad, but it's not. It doesn't look like he's having a good time. But it's definitely wider than the area that Twitch went through.
Okay. How far up is it?
We'll say 30 feet.
Let me see. I gotta check on something real quick. Movement speed is, yeah, okay. So is he looking like he's struggling, like he might fall or whatever?
He managed to make it in, but it didn't look
Oh,
like he had
okay.
a good time doing so.
Okay, so
That
he's
guy
there,
going
but it's
upstairs
rough.
got it.
Yeah. Like, have you ever seen some of the videos of, like, raccoons going through spaces and they're just like, and then they get out? It's kind of like that.
Okay, all right. So I will follow him up there.
Okay. And?
Going in with them.
All right.
Yeah, we're all following him.
So you get into the area, Solomon. You crawl in, and you see Dr. Johnson stop and turn to you. He raises up a very skeletal hand, waves, and then tosses it on the ground. It's like, well, I don't think there's anyone waiting for us here, except the dead.
Had your humor for the day, Doc?
No, it keeps me with the little sanity I have left.
I see. Okay.
We're going to appreciate your joke.
You'll kind of file in after that. It's like, all right. My calculations are correct. We need to go to the northeast. Does anyone bring a compass?
Anyone have detect north?
Does
Yeah.
Uh,
Gregor have one of those?
why would Gregor have one of those?
Gregor says, pulling one out of his pocket.
Right.
Don't you have the robe
We're
of any
asking the man that eats rocks whether he has a compass.
To be fair, generally, even infantrymen at least have a compass. Well, at least some of them do.
I mean, that is fair. Gregor could make a compass.
Good. Wow. Probably should have brought a compass. I had like 4 of them at home.
Well, what time of day is it?
It is afternoon.
Can we see the sun?
The worst time to judge that,
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
It's
especially
a little,
now that we're inside.
It's a little closer to like 3 in the afternoon. You can see the light, yes. Remember, there's a giant hole north of you.
Ah,
So who's really good at judging this stuff? Not me.
well, west is to the left.
Okay, not Gregor.
I'm trying to think if any of these tool kids have a compass. I just don't remember.
Do you have
Do you have
knowledge?
survival? Do you have a
crap, I
survival?
forgot. I have the survivalism.
Gregor would like to help you out.
It's a little Unchained Melody as he places hands over his as he tries to figure out which way's north.
Okay, so you want me to roll survival then?
Yes. Yes, I
Okay.
would love to. Okay. Solomon, you're in your element somehow. And it's like, I know where north is. You like point
Yeah.
in the direction of north. It's like, and you explain that northeast would be, to the right of that. You orient them quite easily. Do you wish to take the lead?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
So, you should let Gregor do it.
All right, Solomon, you've got like 2 doors on the right-hand side of this room. Which door do you want to go through?
2 doors on the right hand side. The one 2 doors on the right.
You have
One
you have
further to the right.
We'll make it easier. You have a north door and you got a south door. Which one you going through?
Let's if we need to get northeast north.
All right. You go through the north door. It leads you into a very askew hallway. And it looks like somebody decided they're going to try to twist an HVAC shaft 2 different ways. And so it's like, first it leans left, then it leans right, then it leans left, then it leans kind of down, and then it leans up. So like somebody kinked a train up.
Figures.
But it is still usable in here. There's boxes and other things kind of strewn about. Nothing that's going to prevent you from getting over it or getting through the place. It just isn't ideal. There's also a very heavy smell of decay in this room. Sorry, this hallway. And it has very oppressive in here. The walls feel like they're closing in just a little bit, it's probably because they kind of are. But you get to the end of it, and this opens up into it's almost like a cafeteria room. But there's just like benches all over the place.
Okay.
A good thing to know, the northwestern side of this room, which would be off to your left on the far side, is just open air.
Oh. This place is busted even up here then. All right. Okay.
There's a
Alright, so
door
not
across
there.
from you, or at least a door shape across from you, and a door to the right, a door to the left, and the open air area.
Let's go through the door to the right.
Okay. You skirt your way through all the little benches and things, and you go through the door on the right, entering into what appears to be another hallway. Lovely. Isn't it great? This one's a little bit wider. Looks like it's maybe a primary thoroughfare, narrowed down into a singular door. Why? Who knows? Who cares? You begin pushing through that, and this one actually has, those little pillars that are used to make sure cars don't go through places that usually can be raised up and down in certain locations.
The Ballards?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
But
I
it's-
actually knew that word.
Gregor is smart.
No, I actually did. I was like, wait, I think that's a ballard. And then you said it.
something similar to that, but like the concrete dividers that they sometimes put up on highways are there. So like a defensive position. So like one's half extended, the other one's fully extended, and they kind of stagger throughout the hallway. No discernible reason why, but they are definitely there, and you just kind of wind your way through.
All right. Okay.
At the end of this hallway, you see this large. It can only be described as a chasm because it is cubicle after cubicle after subsection after subsection, and above you is this large kind of cross-shaped thing, kind of like the X-Men symbol, but it's there above you. There's these large walkways that go into a centralized hub. From this distance, you really can't see what it looks like. There's some light in the way, a little bit of reflectivity, almost like it's glass paneled, reflecting some of the light from the outside from the giant gaping hole to your upper left from the doorway. And it looks like this is going to take you a bit to figure out how to get up there.
Figures. Okay. So let me think. So if there's a wall in front of me, I can feel along it, right?
You can see.
Oh,
And
There's a
if
hole
you
in the
couldn't,
wall, man.
I could.
right. There's a hole in the wall. All right.
Yes. The reason why you can't see the spot above you is because there's too much light on top of it.
Okay, so the light shining from elsewhere and blocking me.
Imagine, if you will, looking at a mirror pointed at the sun.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's why you
no.
can't see it.
Figures. Okay. In a mirror pointed at the sun. Alright, so we can't do very much about that then, clearly. Alright, so are there any other doors I can go through?
Now that you can see, but there are, we'll call them a maze-like series of passages leading between some of the cubicles and some of the dividing kind of partitions.
Okay.
But there's no doorways. It seems to be open top, almost like I'll use an example that you would know about. Imagine like a hedge maze, but it's your office.
Oh.
Meh.
Oh. Okay, so well, we're not sure. I'm gonna ask the good doctor if he has any other inklings that we may be able to follow at this point.
I don't know, man, but I think that thing with light glinting off of it, I think that's where we need to be, at least for the cards, whatever I call them. That's where we
Okay.
need to look for the stuff. And then we have to go higher to get the grid online.
Would I be able to
Higher
walk
yet.
up the wall to that, or is it blocked?
You'd be able to walk up the wall to one of the crossway walkways, but it in and of itself, the thing that's reflecting the light, is suspended above the floor at the end of those walkways. Imagine, if
Okay.
you will, that weird stick game where you got to make sure the sticks don't fall off of each other,
Yeah.
but there's just a thing in the middle.
Hmm.
If I go up there, can I put a rope down to them? We could go on further, or what do you guys think?
I think that'd be fine if it's allowed, if you can make it over there.
I can
I
walk
think
on
you
the wall.
got this, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Alright.
Finally, it's actually moderately useful. Besides just
Kidnapping people.
playing.
Trolling. Trolling.
All right, so I will spider climb up the walls. Or wait, I need a rope.
Gregor has rope. He's gonna pass some rope to you.
Okay, I'll spider climb up to the. Should we go to the highest one, Doc, or what?
You look in the room and
Or-
you can see that those walkways are the highest ones that are like a walkway. The rest above that seems to be some sort of semi-dome.
Okay. So,
The doc
are
looks
the
at you as just
walkways
like,
connected, or do I have to choose a side?
you are in the middle of two. So if you make a cross shape, nice little St.
That's
Andrew's
right,
cross, you are kind of in the middle, the one on the side.
Okay. Cool beans. I'll go up to the cat. I'll climb up to the catwalk and tie off the rope.
Okay. Tie off the rope. Aren't you glad it's not 3.5 where I would have to make you use rope?
Oh, I would totally take a 20 on that one, dude.
Yeah.
You got it up there?
Oh,
Still working
oh
on it.
no, that would be
You just-
awful.
You just keep tying it, and it just keeps doing like a slip knot on the thing. It just keeps coming undone. You're just like, God damn it! I'm trying to.
I've had
Tie
a
off
day
the-
like that.
Oh man,
Oh no.
rope tying is one of those things where it's like the most satisfying, most frustrating things when you need it done.
Yeah.
Anyway, you tie off the rope and you lower it down. I need some athletics checks from people to see if they can get up there.
Dibs.
Athletics.
Athletics. Can I try acrobatics instead? Oh wait, hold on.
You're climbing a rope.
Nope.
All right, athletics it is.
Don't you have wall walking as a monk yet? I mean, come on, aren't we
Yeah,
like
I
level?
can walk
50?
up smooth surfaces. Yes, or rather run.
You
I
made
can
this
run up
man
the wall.
spider climb up when you could have just ran up there.
Yeah.
My limit is for either 45 or 90 feet. I don't know how far up that is.
It's not that far. It's not that
Okay.
far.
45 or 90 feet? Jesus, man.
I want to
I don't
point out
know.
that
It could
90
be 5 feet. It could be 3 football fields. I wouldn't know the difference.
I want to point out that 90 feet is like 3 of the houses that we live in tall.
Yeah, I know. Okay. I was just thinking, I was trying to visualize it like it's a catwalk, and I was thinking to myself, okay, how far up is that? And I was like, I don't know. How far up could it be? I don't know. It seems like it could be a lot. Well, is it? I don't know yet.
You could ask, hey man, how far is that catwalk from me?
Okay,
91
So
how far
I
feet.
is
just
the
runs
catwalk
up the
from me?
wall like a fucking ninja.
Yeah, he just runs up the wall. I'll hand wave it. Shuagrum, you climb up easily. Gregor, you also climb up pretty decently. Aegis, are you with them?
Yeah, I've been following along.
I think we might tie Aegis off, and Gregor and I can lift him.
I mean, yeah, we could do that if needed.
I could probably climb it. Do we have a
Wait.
rope? We have a rope, right?
Yes, a rope is
Yeah,
hanging
yeah.
down. I need you to climb the rope for me, my guy. An athletics check,
Alright.
good sir.
Okay. I think I'm good at athletics.
Which would be an astoundingly bad roll.
I hope not. That's gonna
Let
be
me let me check something real quick. See if I have anything I can do.
That intentionally puts pressure on the party. Do you know how to climb a rope? I don't know. Do I? I don't know. Do you?
22.
Do
I
we?
fucking
Do
don't
you?
know.
Do I?
Okay, good.
I warned you. I did.
Did you warn
Aegis-
us? Yeah.
Oh man, I should give you guys like something of warning, and it just goes danger and says nothing else.
So business as usual. Gotcha.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not fast travel.
We wouldn't be able to get anything of use out of that thing.
Something's wrong. What is it? Something's wrong. Something's wrong. It's just like
Wait a
rocking
minute.
somebody's shoe.
We could just have the one that says danger and another one that says warning.
I think Tabs actually got danger dice of like, oh, hold on, let me roll it. Clink, 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 clink. Danger. It's like, yeah, yep.
It's funny.
It's in fact a problem. All right.
Whoops.
So you all make it up to the catwalks quite easily. Surprisingly so, given that you guys are like built for climbing walls. So, you are on the part of the catwalk that goes around the outside of this dome. And you are technically between two of the pathways that lead to this centralized location that, now that you look at it from this place, is a glass enclosed kind of sectioned off area that has doors that lead into it, and kind of like an air traffic control position, but inside instead of outside on a tower. What are you doing? Both pathways are easily open.
Good. I don't have to like spider climb up again and help people out. I don't like helping people. It's
I
not.
don't want to be nice. I want to be evil.
Yeah.
I'm not nice.
I want to believe. Right, so are you guys going into the glass box?
Yeah, let's.
Is this where that thing would be, Doc?
Your guess is as good as mine. It looks kind of like how I think it's supposed to be according to the schematics.
Oh, well, that's as good a place as any.
I'd hate to say this, but it would be extremely terrible if he's holding or if he memorized the schematics upside down.
Huh.
Shut! Don't give him ideas, damn it!
All right, so you make your way in. There is a central area that is open, and it's got these shelves around it. And then there is an area outside of that that has like a row of computers and desks built into the ground, kind of like you expect, like how they have the old NASA stuff. Very 1970s chic tech for technology. And these are set in concentric rings around the entire room. There's got pathways between them and stuff, and the occasional half skull cap here and there. And yeah, there's some stuff on the shelves.
I feel like we're in Fallout.
We maybe are.
Maybe
Maybe we are.
you take a vote from your trusty sippy canteen.
Yeah.
And Dr. Johnson goes, "All right, now to find the cards." He goes between the shelves and stuff. He's like, here it is. And he has the briefcase thingamajiggy. He like puts it on a table. It's like, all right. Opens it. You can see that there's a number of places to put objects. He's like, of course it isn't that easy. Of course. Looks off to the camera. Looks back. Now we gotta find the things to put in the case. Where would they be? Goes over to some of the places. He rifles around. High or low?
No.
Low, you say?
Not on it tonight.
He finds one of these things, and he puts it in the case. Like, there's supposed to be two more. I can't find them here. They might
Okay.
be somewhere in another place like this. They might be farther up in the tower.
Well, we got one. We've made progress.
Yes, progress in the case. Yes, yes, yeah.
So let's continue up.
We could continue up, or we can see if there's any more places like this on this floor.
Let's search this floor then.
All right. Hopefully, it's not in that. He points to the giant hole. It's like, I don't think it is. Come on, this place is a dome, right? right? This is the centralized part. I don't think they put another one of these in that giant hole. Terrible design choice.
Yeah.
Bag feng shui. Where should we go first? He puts his hand over his eyes and spins around like once, and he's pointing in the same direction he was before. Damn it, that usually works. Let's go that way, and he indicates what would be to the east. For those of you who are survivally inclined. See if it's that way.
Okay.
I mean, any side that's on the opposite of the hole is probably a good bet.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see. He trips and eats dirt, and you hear this large, big clatter as he knocks a few things over, and it kind of echoes throughout the dome area. And you're just like,
I'll help him up if he needs that.
does somebody else want to carry this container? Apparently, I'm all butterfingers tonight. Tonight it's day. Oh my goodness.
How big is the container?
It's been a long one.
Oh, the briefcase. Okay, I'll give the briefcase to Gregor. No,
Does
Robert.
does anyone have a bag of holding?
I don't think I know.
Well,
Let's see.
it's
I don't
funny
think
that
I
you
do.
should mention that. Gregor does not. He's got a bag of tricks, but Gregor will hold on to the thing.
I don't have a bag of holding in answer to that question.
Okay, well, Gregor can carry it.
Gregor's got the football.
Wow.
No. Oh God. Oh no.
I wonder if they are actually nuclear launch codes. That'd be
Oh.
awesome.
Are we still in a dark
Yeah.
area?
It's kind of lit up by the sun, the ambient light from the sun.
Is it worth putting on night vision goggles for that we stole from the Bushovians?
You want to ruin them? Sure. Technically, those
Is
aren't
it
night
more-
vision. They're more thermal, but
Oh. I didn't know they were more thermal. Well, never mind.
no, you can still navigate through this area easily. He just tripped for whatever reason.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, he's got the dumb.
Yeah, that's
I
sometimes
was gonna say
you just trip and eat dirt.
he's probably just a klutz for whatever reason.
With these massive guns.
Yeah, I'm down. I
Alright.
got it.
Well, we'll find out what happens to our players next time as they find the 2 missing cards on Dragon Ball Z. Until next time, we'll see what happens. Bye.